Budapest Gambit is one of black's most aggressive responses to d4. It starts after d4, knight f6, c4, and black plays e5, immediately sacrificing a pawn in the center, and he aims to get really tricky traps and activity in return for his pawn. But if white knows what he's doing, it's not a good opening at all. And so in this video, I'll show you the traps black is aiming for and how to refute them as white and just get a better position. After d4, knight f6, c4, and e5 here, white's main move by far is d takes e5. Any other move and yeah, white is just giving up all his chance for an advantage. Like d5 is a common move in like lower level games, but white's only good option is to try to hold on to the pawn and punish black for sacrificing the pawn so early. But here, black main option is knight g4, and white only plays two moves really in games, which are bishop f4 and knight f3. So knight f3 is the most common move, and black has some traps with d6, and after takes. I mean, this is a common trap where if white thinks this knight is annoying and tries to kick it out with h3, black can take on f2, and after king takes bishop g3, he's losing the queen. But if white just plays normally with knight c3, after knight c6, h3, black trades the knights on e5, and then when white continues developing, and black can play queen g5, and after castles, he hopes to catch white with bishop h3, and then black is winning. But after bishop f4, which is the main move and only other option that's played commonly, black's main trap is knight c6, knight f3, and he plays bishop b4 check here. After knight d2, queen e7, after move a3 here, black plays knight takes e5 and hopes to catch white off guard, and white may think black just hung the bishop here, but if white takes the bishop, knight d3 is checkmate. So those were black's main traps with this knight d3 checkmate and this knight takes f2, but white can pretty easily avoid those, and I'll show you how white can just get just an advantage out of the opening against this gambit. So after d4, knight f6, e5, we start the gambit, and after takes, black's main move by far is knight g4, but after knight e4, white easily gets a good position by playing a3, stopping any checks, and then here, this position is just good for white. So he has more space, and black's pieces are going to be targets. If black tries to defend his knight with bishop f5, knight c3, after knight c3, the bishop will be hanging. Let's say here, like, if I can't play knight g3 because there's always e4, and this position is just winning for white. So after knight g4, white should play bishop f4, getting the bishop out, because after knight f3, black has the option of going here and then forcing white to lock his own bishop inside. So after bishop f4, knight c6, the main, which is the main move for black, white gets, like, this is the main line by far on probably black's only tries to at least get a playable position, but after e3 takes, there should be two castles. Black has to take on d2. because if he plays like something like this, if he just leaves his bishop there, it will become a target for our advancing queenside pawns. And if he tries to trade off the bishops like this, um, white has just more activity and more space in a better position. So after bishop d2, queen d2, and d6, white can play b4, and he's just better here. He has the bishop pair, and he's going to advance on the queen side when black doesn't really have any clear plan. So that was knight c6, which is black's main move. Black can also try giving a check on b4, but after knight c3, knight c6, knight f3, white just develops normally, and if black tries to mess up our pawn structure, and then queen e7, it doesn't matter, because we're up a pawn, and if like f6 takes, we just go back and develop normally. But if black tries to attack our pawn and pull anything, try play trappy, then after rook c1, f6 takes, knight takes, queen d1. Here, c7 thing, so like queen takes a2, bishop c7, queen c4, e3, black got the pawn back, but his king is going to be absolutely weak even if he castles, and we have much faster development. And he has to waste another tempo moving his queen. So that leaves in this position. We already looked at knight c6 and bishop e4, so the only other option black has is this weird looking move g5 that it's trying to just gain a tempo on the bishop and then develop his bishop to g7 to attack the e5 pawn. So after bishop g3, bishop g7, knight f3, knight c6, black gets back the pawn, but in the process he had to ruin his entire king side, and um, he's gonna have a really fragile position afterwards if we develop normally. Here h4 is a good move because we're just attacking his king side and trying to open up lines. So if he tries to grab the free pawn, it, it doesn't work out well for him because there's always knight b5 ideas. So he should probably play g4 and try to keep everything closed on the king side, but after h5, we could, we're honestly trying to play h6 even, and attack the bishop and gain more space. But after black plays h6, white plays bishop h4, and then here, white is just better because uh, he's gonna continue developing, and black's king will just never find safety, and black has nothing in compensation for his weak king. So that's the refutation of the Budapest. Black's only main try to get at least like playable position, even though he's worse, is to go into this line. And yeah, this is really no fun for black. If white knows what he's doing, uh, it might work for black in blitz or bullet games, but and at the lower levels, but uh, the higher you go, the higher level and ratings you go, and the longer time controls, the gambit just doesn't work. Even in blitz and bullet, if white knows what they're doing, it just doesn't work. So hopefully, yeah, you're not getting caught in any of these traps after this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, I would appreciate if you subscribed and liked. Uh, See you.